everyone. So in today's video I'm going to be doing something that I've wanted to do for a little while now, but I haven't actually gotten around to it, so you know, that's my fault. Today I'm going to be showing you my Harry Potter wand makeup brushes, and I didn't get them from the Storybook Cosmetic website. I actually got them off of Wowcher. If you don't know what Wowcher is, it is an app where basically you get offers on like days out, beauty stuff, so it's basically things that you want but discounted to really cheap. I saw these wand brushes on there and I was like, oh my god, they're so cheap. Like, the brushes I brought on Wowcher, I got 2 sets of 5, so I got 10 brushes altogether for £10, so that's £1 a brush, which I was amazed at. The price of the ones on Storybook Cosmetics, I believe you get 5 wands, 5 brushes I think, but I know that they're about £41, which is about $55 I think. Yeah, so obviously I saved a lot of money. So obviously they're not like the genuine products, they're like a knockoff if you will, but they work really well. Like, I was really amazed at the quality of them. The bristles on the brushes are really soft and they do apply eyeshadow very nicely indeed. I have used these brushes quite a lot, so they're not going to be extremely clean, but I'm just going to show you them anyway. So I got 2 sets of 5 in one order, so they sold them as a group of 10. So the first group I opened and I saw, I could tell were modelled very strongly after the Storybook Cosmetics one, but they obviously weren't the real thing because they didn't have the logo on the brushes like they do on their ones. So I'm going to show you them. These are the ones I got here, so as you can see I got a whole bunch. These are actually really heavy, not entirely heavy, not so heavy that I can't use them, but they're heavier than like a plastic brush would be, because these are like metallic, if you will, like metal, I think. So this is the first brush I'm going to show you. So this is the wand. This is amazing. This is the flat end brush here, as you can see. This is like one of my favorites to use. It's just like, I just use it to apply like kind of like a base shadow, maybe with like a little bit more colour, but I do, oh, I love it. I love these in this one. This one's really good. Really soft as well, bristles. Like I said, the bristles are really soft, which I just love. So this is the first one. The next one is this one here. So this is the design on the wand. So it's kind of similar to the last one, but it's got just a smaller coil around the top there. And I love this one so much. This is a fluffy brush, but I think this is kind of an angled one. So I use this more to go in like the crease of my eyes and put like some colour onto the creases. Also for a little bit of blending as well, but I love this one so much. And again, really soft, and this is obviously what the bristles look like as well. You can see I've used it for some like pinky colours there, but yes, I like this one a lot. This one is cute. The next one is this one here, and I think this is supposed to represent the Elder Wand. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to represent that one, but this is the wand here, so that's this one, and then this is the brush part, so it's like a blending fluffy brush, which I love these. They are so handy. How I never had a blending brush before and coped, I don't know. I live for this brush. It is the best one I've used. Love it. And again, soft bristles. The next one, I haven't used this too much, but I like it. So this is what the handle looks like. So it's like this. It's a bit more square, and then it's like got some nice pattern on here, and this is the brush part here. So as you can see, it's like more flat here, and I think, and it's very soft still. I think I use this for kind of like angling, if you know what I mean. So to do like under eyeshadow and maybe put like some on like your lash line, like just stuff like that. That's what I tend to use this for, but I love this. I love that it's so flat, like it applies eyeshadow really nicely because of the angle that it's at, and oh, I like this one as well. This is so cute. Now this one I can tell was very much modelled after the Storybook Cosmetics one. It's faintly got an S in there, but I don't know if that's them trying to like make it seem a lot more like them, or I don't know, but this is the wand here, so you can see there, I don't know if you can see the S, but it's like, it's very similar, but that's what the wand part looks like. And then this is the brush, so this is a fluffy brush as well. I tend to apply like base shadows with this, but again, very fluffy, as you can see, and it's very soft. So that was the first set of brushes I received. This one is the second set. Now I think that this one is kind of looking more like a dupe, like you can tell it's not entirely like the Storybook Cosmetics one, but I'm going to show you what they look like. So these are the brushes. Again, this time this part is silver and not black, which I think you can kind of distinguish the differences there. Believe it or not, some of these I actually prefer the designs to them ones, which I don't know, it's just me, my preference, but yeah, I'm going to show you these ones. So this is the first wand. I think it's modelled after the Elder Wand again for obvious reasons, but I really like this one. Again, this one is a fluffy brush here, as you can see, and it's very good for blending. Once more, love my blending brushes now, I'm a big fan of them. The next brush is this one here. So this is the handle, and I love this one. I love the design of this. Oh wow, it's just so beautiful. And then this is the brush type. So it's very similar to this one here, but you can see the one design is completely different. But I like them. I like them both, to be fair. They're very nice. They both do the job well, so that's what you want. Moving on to the next brush, this is the wand here. So this is a little bit more simplistic, but you still got your very nice patterns on here. And then this is the brush. So I like this one because it's not entirely flat like the other one was, but it's got like a kind of angle here, and I like using this for, again, under eyes and kind of lining the lash line thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, that. So, but yes, this is really nice and fluffy as well, which I enjoy. Very soft. The next one is an angled fluffy brush again, so that's what that one looks like. It's a little bit bigger than the one I showed you before, but I like it. It still does the job. It blends a little bit better than the other one did. The other one kind of applies better, whereas this one blends better. So it's kind of, they both kind of do different jobs, but they look the same, if you know what I mean. So, and this is the wand type as well. So there's that one there, and I just love this as well. I love this one. I just love the whole set. They're just so pretty. And finally, this is the last brush there. So this is what the wand looks like. Very detailed. I like this one. And then this is the brush type here. So I tend to use this one for inner corners, and it just works like a dream. It just does so well at highlighting things. I love it. I love this one. This is one of my favourites. I use this so often. But now I have showed you all of them, I'm gonna get some eyeshadow and just do swatches of how the brushes apply on my arms, so you can kind of see what the quality is like in the different types of brushes, if that makes sense, so you can see how well they apply. I'm just using my Too Faced Chocolate Bonbon palette, just as an example. I just grabbed this one, to be fair, but I'm going to use one of the dark colours, so I'm going to use the blue down here, so you can really get kind of like a feel, because if I use something pale, it's not going to show up on my pasty skin. So I'm going to start off with the fluffy angled brush. So that's what the first brush does. So that's what the angled fluffy brush does. So as you can see, it does put the product on, but it does it in a nice kind of blended out way, which I do enjoy. So I'm going to use the other angled fluffy brush from the other set, and then you can kind of see the comparison there. So that's the second line there. It's a little less dark than the top line, because obviously, well, like I said, this one here has like a thicker end to it, so it's not going to apply as much here because it's more fluffier, so it's going to blend it out more than apply more, which I kind of like using this one for the blending crease anyway, so that's good. But that's what the two different brushes look like together. Moving on now to the two angled brushes. So this one is the flat one, this one is the one with a little bit more angle in it. So I'm going to start with the angled one. So this first one, this brush here with the angled brush, you can see here that it's a nice precise line. You know, it's quite a dark colour on there. I love this so much. I love this brush. It just does so well, and you can see like there's no blended out there. The colour just goes straight on very smoothly, very nicely. So this is now this one. As you can see, it's very similar here. So the brushes do work quite the same. I do like how they both are very similar here, and that's a closer look for you there. They both do the same thing. They both apply very well, so both of these brushes are just amazing. I love these two. Now we're going to go on to the two flat brushes, so we're going to see how both of these work. They're pretty much the same thing, if not this one is a little bit fluffier. So this is the first brush I use, so this is the silver one. As you can see, it goes on, the colour goes on very nicely, but it is a little bit blended out. I would have wanted it to be a bit more thicker, but that is still quite good. Moving on to this one, so this is the line with this other brush. This is the one that I said was a little bit fluffier, and I was right in saying that the colour on this one didn't come out as strongly as the one on the top one, because obviously this one is a little bit fluffier, so it's going to blend a little bit more, but I like both of them regardless. Both of them do quite well, as you can see. Now we're going to test the two fluffy brushes here. So these two, as you can see, are very similar, so I'm gonna guess that they're gonna do exactly the same job. So this brush here, this is what this one has come out like. So as you can see, it's come out quite well. It's very blended out, like I said, so obviously it's gonna do a good job of blending your eyeshadow out. This one didn't apply as much product as the other one did, and I'm not sure if that's because this one is a little bit thinner than this one, so maybe there's not as many bristles to kind of apply product, and that's why it didn't come out as strongly, as you can see. So I think in this case this one is a little bit better than this one, but both of them will blend your eyeshadow out. Moving on to the last two, so these ones are quite different in themselves. So as you can see, this one's very small, this one is very fluffy and big, so I'm going to start with this one first, and this is going to be less of a comparison and more just a kind of what these brushes can do here. So I've used this brush first. This is what it has produced there. So as you can see, the colour is very strong, and I'm actually very impressed with this brush. This is one of my favourites to use. It just applies so well, it just comes out so well, as you can see. It doesn't do as well on like faint lighter colours, but darker ones like this, you do get a lot of product out of it. So I've just swatched this one on my arm here. So this is this little small brush here that I normally use for highlighting on my inner corners, and this is the line that it has produced here. So as you can see, it does produce a lot of product, which is why it's so good for the highlighting, because you do get a lot of highlight on there, and it just does so well. Like, I'm very impressed with how this one's come out, and I just love this. It's such a cute little handy brush to have, and it's so adorably designed. So that is the Harry Potter makeup brushes that are available on Wowcher. You can get them on Wowcher for £10. This isn't sponsored, by the way. I'm just very impressed. I do love a good bargain. Obviously, if you want to pay a little bit more for the Storybook Cosmetics one, that is fine, but if you're looking for a cheap alternative, then these are your way forwards. They are amazing. Normally, I think on their website that they normally sell them on, they are like about £30, but obviously on Wowcher you get everything discounted, so that is why that they are so cheap on there. But that is the video. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and comment below if you have any Harry Potter makeup brushes, regardless of where you got them from. They are amazing and I love them so much. Obviously they are great if you love Harry Potter like myself. I'm not like the best at makeup, so I hope that I kind of explained how the brushes work well enough. I'm not a makeup guru, as you can tell. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Do subscribe if you want to. I make new videos every single day. And also, we have hit 800 subscribers. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. It honestly means so much to me. I really did not think that many people would want to watch my content. So thank you so much. It's just so good of you guys. Thank you all so much for subscribing. It means so much. And I will see you next time.